Hey, you know what would work? If I turn my own damn microphone on. Because that just happened. Just now. And I've got all the people are laughing at me in chat. Yes, the struggle is real.
That, thank you.
I'm here for your enjoyment. All right, hi, let's take two. Hi, Internet. My name is Todd, and this is SideQuestsLive. All right, so we are going to be playing a role-playing game, Wanderverse. It is sci-fi, it is homebrew, it is messy, sloppy, amazing. It is made by some of the fine folks at this table, so let's see if this works. I don't actually know who's going to all be here tonight, so there's all our characters. And we're about to do a recap, so if you missed out on the earlier stuff, this is a good time to dive in. All right, Devin, I'm pretty sure your microphone's on. Kick it. Oh my god, his mouth is moving. Ah! No. Oh,
I kid.
That was a solid troll, man. That was.
Thank you. Yes. So when last we spoke, when last we gamed, our fine group of mostly competent space people were blasting across the known universe to get to see the Great Barrier, which is this astronomically, like literally astronomically huge asteroid field blocking our galaxy from the one next door. You passed through using your fancy technology and discovered a graveyard of Galactic Alliance ships that were slowly being taken over by strange, hideous creatures that you assume to be the Night Terrors. Parts spider, parts snake, and just dripping with strange alien fluids. Only one of you got any close to them, and was lucky enough to escape with their lives. They tried to sever the lifeline to get back to the ship. But
yes, who was trying to kill me again? Oh right, it was. Oh.
You were able to get the black box from the Galaxy ship Apep, which is, well, I guess was the largest, most expensive, most fabulous warship that was ever put out by the Galactic Alliance, and about a month ago was just destroyed. So you now
we have 4 more payments on that thing.
it's okay. All of this payment went to the taxpayers and the people of the Alliance.
Oh, we're okay with that. We're Canadian.
The military got the money.
Where's an American?
So you escaped with the black box, and then made a run for it, exploding your small fighter to create a debris field to more plausibly show that your ship is blown up in a warp accident, and now you are heading back to Knotwood, the small habited moon where most of your adventures have taken thus far.
So hopefully we can install the cloaking device.
Yeah, we've got time. If I remember, the slower you go, the less fuel you burn. From like way back in episode 1, and we just burned but 2% of our fuel.
Yep. I think you've got 26%.
I thought we burned a lot.
Yeah, you said all but 2.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
But if you want to give us 26% fuel, that's fine. But I do have it listed as 2.
You guys don't need these fuel drums back here, do you? I was just about to jettison them.
Wait a minute. There's a whole bunch of fuel on that space station on the other side. No, we got away from the space station. Didn't
Yes. That's how we
You
burn
warped
it.
away from the space station, and you used the fancy
Yep.
super speed thing to do so. So
Honestly,
you,
it was like, what's that
flew away.
saxophone?
Yakety sax.
That's it, yakety sax. As we're all just like, peace out.
Y'all are mostly just happy to be alive.
It's gonna be my head.
Except maybe Peeps in the duct being like, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna put words into Peeps' mouth. Wait, does Peep have a mouth? Does a marshmallow?
I always picture that they just have like one of those little smiles, like little emoji smiles.
I can't be anything but happy, and it's horrifying.
They have eyebrows to show when they're angry.
It's true. You're sending mixed signals. Your mouth is saying
I
happy, and
assure
your
you,
eyes are
I'm
saying
quite
murder.
angry with you.
Well, you're eating me. What do you want me to say?
All right, any questions? Is that enough of a sum up?
I think yeah, we're good. 2% fuel. We've got 4 HP. Spare parts. No damage to systems, I don't think. Ooh, that'd be a good idea for a spreadsheet.
Yeah. For those just
Who can tell
tuning
that Vox did not take their
Spreadsheets.
ADHD medication today?
in, spreadsheets is their thing.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so we've got that, and I'm with GM. Do we have enough fuel to get to Knotwood?
I'm going to. You have enough, like, based on the warp that you did with the
Neutrino?
with
The neutrino?
neutrino cannon.
Yeah.
You will be able to get to your destination with that 25%.
25%. Okay.
So you will be remaining with 2% when you arrive.
Ah. Okay. So let's do that.
Let's see how the
well,
revolution
that
is
sounds good.
faring in our absence.
All right, so you the trip back to Knotwood takes longer than it used to, because there was a warp bridge that was able to be taken to help travelers along, but the warp bridge was destroyed.
I wonder who did that.
You
That's
all.
so inconsiderate.
Mm,
Oh, right.
very inconsiderate, and it was.
Was I here for that? Did I do that?
I don't remember.
You just keep, if anyone asks, that was very convincing. Do that.
So
I
you,
figured out that's why
arrived-
Tom's good at guile. He's just, he completely, because his brain got literally frost damage from being in freeze for so long. He just quite literally convinces himself of everything. And that means he could pass lie detectors.
Everything
he
is the
thinks-
truth if I believe it, and I believe everything.
Exactly.
How many lights do you see?
There are 4 lights.
No, there are 5.
If I only had that soundbite. Guys, I can't keep up with you.
Anyway, okay, so we're it's taking a long time to get there.
It's taking longer. You're still jaunting along at a pretty hardcore warp rate. You're using the momentum and the push from the neutrino cannon, so you're able to get back to Knotwood in a couple of hours. You will need to fuel up again before you do any other long journeys, which is going to be difficult because quasar fuel is very
Quantified.
heavily. What was that from?
Regulated?
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, so you arrive in the vicinity of Knotwood. It's got its binary suns are like blasting down on the surface, and the planet the moon seems very calm. You aren't greeted by any kind of communication. You don't see like any big fires on the surface.
You're going to
Normally,
die
you would
in
get
there.
at least a hail from the Alliance when you dropped out of warp, but it is quiet.
That's not good. Censored? Anyone want to roll censored?
Yeah, I'll roll. Wait, who's our pilot? Who's flying this thing?
I am. Well, I can if you want to roll censored.
Okay, I will roll sensors D8, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
That is a critical fail with a 1.
I think
First
all you
roll
can
of the
see
night,
is a little.
baby.
I think all you can see is a little light saying "check engine, check engine,
Oh god.
check engine."
You will low.
If my long history has taught me anything, it is put off till tomorrow what you can't deal with today. Right? That's how that goes.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the big deal?
Mhm.
So you have a couple of options of places where you can land the ship. You can go to Solace and see the rebels. You could land at Tucker's place, ancient Greece, and get some repairs done. You could land in the city if you feel like attacking the city.
Ooh, that is tempting.
Um,
Let's put it to a vote.
no,
Okay, 1 for no.
I vote no. We don't attack the city. My thought
Ready?
is
I'm gonna take that copyright strike for this. Moments later. Pew pew. All right, I'm gonna stop now.
imagine if they played that when the Reavers attacked in Serenity.
music makes the difference. I think we should probably rendezvous and see how the rebellion's going. So let's go home, guys. I'm kind of tired.
I thought it was
We're
Tucker,
almost
but,
all out of sugar.
I'm good with whatever. What do you think?
I think it's more discreet to go to Solace. I think a little bit because it's a little further away from the town.
Well, I mean, are we wanted at this moment?
I mean,
Oh.
when
Well,
are
We've
we
got a
not?
scrub ship.
The fruit bat is.
Yeah, but
Wait.
we've got it scrubbed now.
Nobody left anything identifiable in that fighter ship that we left behind.
We blew it up.
The last time you were able to check the records of what's going on legally with your ship, there was a polite request for information about your location and nothing further, which means that either people are really half-assed looking for you, or someone doesn't want you found before they find you.
Yeah, I was thinking that we might be
I bet
hunted,
you
but
it's
somebody
that-
doesn't want everyone to.
I wonder if it's possibly
And-
that woman. What was her name again?
Snake
guys.
Hey guys,
The one who was hunting us.
Yeah, I think
one
it's
with the
snake
kind
eyes.
of eyes
Or
you could just
no,
fall
snacky. Snacky, yes.
So,
Tom is
Okay.
falling in love. First time.
so we've got.
Wait,
We've
didn't
got
we
two for
canonically
two votes
say
for
that
solid.
Tom is the great
Yes.
grandson of your previous character there, Devin? What's his name?
Previous
Everyman?
character. Oh, Tom Everyman? Were you a 2 and everything?
Do you remember? We joked about that offline, where he was the great grandson of John Normalman.
Oh, I don't know John Normalman.
Very,
I remember
very
Tom
possible.
Everyman.
No, this is John Normalman's great something descendant.
Mhm.
And that also explains
Oh,
why
oh.
he also fell in love with a femme fatale.
Oh yeah, that's why.
It's canon now.
We have
Yeah.
historically we have a type.
I love the type.
Couldn't just be
Alright, so
because
you
femme
decide-
fatales are hot.
You decide to land in Solace, so you fly to the opposite side of the moon to try to like hide your ship in a very nondescript, reasonable way. And as you are getting close to Solace, you see a couple of fires burning.
Guys, did
Yeah,
we put
that's
out
what I
the
was afraid of.
inferno before we left?
You want to roll sensors, Tom, while I'm piloting?
Sure. Well, they're not working right now.
We
I'm
didn't
gonna
get
take
on our
care of
phone?
it.
I'll fix them. I'm gonna spend my turn, assuming it's a turn thing, trying to reboot and fix the sensors. Hey, critical success with a 6.
Hey.
Ah,
All right, you get the
is it plugged
sensors up
in
and working.
and turned on? Okay, okay. Oh shit!
A little slow.
I mean, I can use this turn rolling sensors, or no?
Well, no, because he had to fix it. I guess,
Right.
yeah, sure. What the fuck? Go ahead.
3! A lot of good that'll do.
Yeah, you. There are fires on the surface. Solace is still nicely hidden. It looks like they probably turned off their generator when you came into their sensor range, as they are wont to do. But you can't tell what the fires are.
It's probably not good. Let's hope they're all having a little party. Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe it's like in the cartoon I remember in Asterix where to signal the crew of an attack they just burn the ship down. That's a hell of a signal, but
Well, I guess we're gonna
Yeah.
set in for a landing somewhat. We can't see any sign of like any craft in the air or anything like that.
No, there's nothing flying around.
Okay.
Most of the air and space traffic is from the city or like coming down, like mostly to the city, a little bit to like the outskirts for like repairs and docking and stuff. Almost no one's on the south side, which is where Solace is.
Okay. Oh, let's take her down, I guess.
Yeah. Let's be. I'm gonna go sit at the laser cannons. No reason.
All right, so you start doing your landing prep to settle down in Solace, and you go to like the field where you normally land, and one of the first things you notice is that there have been a lot of clearings have been created since the last time we were here. Looks like somebody flattened down a larger section to make it easier for more ships to land, or possibly like have kind of like a staging area. And you also see dozens and dozens of tents, and there are like all sorts of different like people and droids and other alien races are milling about. And you also see the laser cannon that you had installed here, that as you get closer, you see it activate and
Let's
position
maybe
itself
identify
to...
ourselves. Call me old-fashioned.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna jump on the horn and say, hello, Cleveland. It is I. We are back. Hello.
Ain't no one here named Cleveland.
It's no. Okay, look. If you were born last century, you get the joke. Never mind. All right. It's like me on the internet every damn day. Sorry. Too real. Pull up. All right.
Everyone in the audience is 12, and you're pushing 40.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, So, I jump on the horn. Is it someone I recognize?
No.
Permission to land? Who is this?
I wanted you to identify yourself first.
Okay. That's precisely what we told the people to say to avoid detection. You passed. It's me. It's what? It's the fruit bat.
You see, like the person on the other end of the line, like they kind of look around. They like are moving like packages of food out of the way, and they find like a scrap of paper, and they're like, oh yeah, come on, landing bay 2, on the land on the right side of the field.
Just to be on the safe
Okay,
side,
then.
stranger on the radio waves. What's today's code word? You passed. There is no such thing as a code word. Ah!
It's like you want to get shot.
That seems something. That seems a Tom type of thing.
I've lived long enough. Time to die.
Seriously, that's kind of.
So, are you going to
looking for his way out?
Are you going to land?
Yeah.
It's landing bay 2. Why not?
Yeah.
Platform 2.
Yeah, essentially.
I'd still be on our guard.
Yeah, it is the right side of the fields, and you like as you're landing, you see a hover vehicle speeding toward you as well.
That's amazing. Look at that. It's flying. It doesn't even have wheels.
Someone roll sensors while we're landing to see what's on that ship? Or what's on that little speeder? I'm a little sus here.
Sure.
I think it's a little sus.
Roll
Hey,
again.
I got sensors
first
right
roll was
here.
a 1, second one was a 3.
Let me
See
give
how
it
it
another
goes.
try. 5. That's a 5.
Hey. Yeah. So you zone in on the hover vehicle. It is giving you like a ping. It's a standard civilian hovercraft. It is being piloted by 2 separate life forms. You don't really know much more than that based on the 5.
It says here that
craft
one's
is in-
firmware's out of date. And there's been several recalls on that model. They should not be driving that.
Yeah, we'll report them.
I start typing up the file to report them.
So the fruit bat lands, and like maybe a couple of seconds later, you hear someone pounding on the bay doors to get out. Not like
Interesting.
let me in, but kind of like a.
Yeah.
Just
all right.
For the sake of it, I'm gonna just make sure.
Everybody
I got
armed?
my lightsaber, laser sword. Just kind of clip to the belt, the way you do.
I've got my disintegration ray.
It's not that I don't trust people. It's just
Really?
Devin's got that
You-
look.
You've got a hammer, yeah, Philip?
Yeah, I do have I think a graviton mace and a graviton hammer.
Excellent. All right. Let's
Everyone's got
let's
one
open
of
her up,
everything.
I guess.
Moments later.
Moments later, you open up the bay door, and you see Red Bill, the Rodon, who you have met several times. He is out there Also is an Oon you don't recognize. She's like a mid-sized Oon with like a large bell filled with like light blue liquid.
Hey, I like your fluid.
She and he are hanging out at the door, and Red Bill's like, "Hey, welcome back, mates. Come on, come on."
Hey, Bill.
Okay.
How you holding up?
Fucking great.
Still got the drinking problem, huh?
Yeah. Hip flask. Random sewage. Not
I don't
sewage.
call it a problem.
It's only
I
a
mean-
problem if I don't want to.
Come on, Bill. Come here. Let me get you some good stuff. That stuff you literally just said was sewage. So I'm gonna take him to the replicator thingy and like make him some good juice.
Oh, we do have whiskey, didn't we?
Yeah.
We do.
Here you go, Bill.
You pour him a glass, and he's like, "Well, I was gonna take you right into the village, but I need to have a couple of shots of this first." He knocks one back.
So, tell
I'll
us what's
keep
been
pace.
going on.
Cause I'm a fool. Yeah, let's
There's
just
a few
quietly
changes here.
grill
Looks
Bill.
like you're building up. How's it going up?
Yeah, everything's going mostly according to plan. Emperor Roseheart came in, and the people love him. Just fucking love him. We took over the city almost entirely bloodlessly. We got a few holdouts, and now we're just waiting for a chance to go underground and get the governor.
Wait. So it's you guys lit the fires?
Well, there was a little bit of skirmishes, but Riku came on, told
No, no.
everyone what's the what.
I'm so
And,
relieved. Thank you. I'm glad it was you guys lighting the fires. That's that's a load off my mind.
Glad we
So
gave him all those
Roseheart is
weapons.
waiting. Roseheart is waiting for y'all to come back. We'll get the black box from you, and Bob's your uncle.
Wait, did we get that black box?
We did.
Yeah.
Yes.
How does he
Yes.
know about it, though? Did we tell him?
That's
That was the
you
mission.
Went...
No.
Oh no! I guess no. You went
were
to find
to
information.
check.
So I guess instead of saying he had a black box, you got the
You
got
are
the
drunk,
info, right?
Bill.
You know what's
Very
yeah.
accurate.
I've had this is
but
my
very
this
drunk.
is my fifth.
Fun fact about Bill: the drunker he gets, the more accurate he gets.
Yeah.
Just start pressing him for lotto numbers later.
Sounds like me.
6, 8, 4, 28, 32,
Don't slow down. I gotta
21.
write this down.
All right. So, out of curiosity, Bill, what are the current supplies of quasar
Pours
fuel?
himself a second one. Yeah, up in the city, they're pretty good. We haven't really got access. A lot of the fuel is being held underground. We need to get down there for the rest of the fuel, for some spare parts, and then mostly we need to get access to the communication towers, because right now nothing's going out, nothing's coming in. We're kind of stuck there.
And at which point, Tom's gonna make a joke like, "That's what she said." He's been matching Red Bill, who is a legitimate drinker, and Tom is literally on the verge of black. Actually, Tom is going to black out right now.
Yeah.
Also,
It's because
I'm gonna
Bill
go put my
is
kids to
mostly
bed.
made. Yeah, because
Did we
Bill
end up
is
getting
made
them all
of
apart?
plants.
How are they?
Every time he takes a fresh oxygen fills the room, so
Sure.
everyone also gets like a little oxygen high.
that's nice. Okay, Tom's out. I'll be back in a bit.
All right,
Keep going.
and I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break.
Yeah, not bad.
Yay.
Wait. I step away for 1 second, and everybody. All right, we'll be right back. Phase hippo sound. I love it. I'm gonna mute everybody in case you come back on talking about your banking and PIN numbers. Alright, and we're back. SideQuestsLive with the death of a part. No, wait. Although I do want to point out, it is episode 13. So, those of you who are superstitious.
You're kind of muting in and out.
Is it? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Kind of weird.
Episode 13.
Maybe it was just me, but
Nope, it is apparently me.
I just find it funny that like the three of us were like,
You all three tilted your head at the same time. It's like, oh,
like, is
we're all
it
German
me?
shepherds. Huh?
We share the same brain now.
All right. I
One
believe
third of
Tom
a
was
brain
blackout
each.
drunk.
Yeah, if you're keeping up with Red Bill, you are definitely. I feel like you probably would have stopped by your fifth, and then he's drinking it like water because for his species it may be. So you so Red Bill is there answering questions, and he's like, yeah. So when Emperor Riku, I have totally lost his accent. When Emperor Riku, no, that's not right at all.
Ari.
When Emperor Riku,
So when Emperor
Heavy lamp.
Riku
I lost it too.
arrived, he came down and he made a large broadcast. He
You get
did a big broadcast, and almost immediately, like solid 75% of the population just was like, "Oh, it's the Emperor. We'll side with him," and most of the Alliance soldiers and a lot of the upper officers. So the people that believed the Emperor just took over. There's a small crew of people that are still loyal to the governor, but they have mostly gone underground. They have turned off as many of the base power grids as they could. So we don't have access to sensors, we don't have access to communications, we can't get into the launch pad, we don't have access to the fuel bay. We have a few things, but we need to finish breaking into the bunker to get full control of the base.
So what
Smash
you're
and grab.
saying is we should kill the governor.
We
Yeah.
still having that issue with you cutting in and out.
That's annoying.
That was because he was slurring.
I should
Let's
go
hope.
and attack him.
Okay, let's see the story.
So Red Bill, on his 7th shot of synth whiskey, he takes his shot and then gives a second full glass next to Tom's hand. You're now 2 behind. He's like, yeah. So
Macpac takes this one.
I'm okay. I got
so the-
this.
the Emperor is in base. We're meeting up to discuss strategies, and I'm sure he would appreciate your advice and presence at that meeting. So shall we?
All right.
Right.
Tom might need to sleep something off, but we got any
He'll be fine.
I
He slaps Tom on the back, and Tom vomits.
Oh, that is much better.
Does the autopilot on the fruit bat have a cleaning mode?
Let's say yes.
All right, let's activate
It's an
the autopilot.
inflated droid that just comes out. Has to be a blow-up droid. Just comes out with a vacuum. I hate my life.
Now it's Blowy's time to shine. They named me Blowy because I have a vacuum.
Wouldn't that be sucky? Never mind. Excuse me a moment.
All right, so Red Bill piles you off the fruit bat and loads you into the hover vehicle that he's got there. He doesn't even mention the Oon woman that's with him, but she nods at y'all.
We totally forgot the Oon.
We left her outside.
Rude boy.
We're the rudest people.
And he loads you all up into the back of the hover vehicle, and he drank at least 7 shots while you were hanging out in that 5-minute conversation, and he takes off full speed, and he's driving and swerving around potholes.
Please note, Internet, this is a species
you
that
are all
survives on alcohol. This is not what you should do with your real life. Please don't drink and drive.
My pet wishes they had a parachute. Just in case. Or do they?
Alright, so after a few moments, you arrive at the headquarters of the rebellion, which you remember leaving a few days ago. But now it's got people in Galactic Alliance uniforms.
Now we're under attack.
Standing out front on guard, and they've got red bandanas on their right arms to show that they are, with
The good guys.
the rebellion and not.
As opposed to the baddies.
I'm gonna need one of those Red
you get-
Rebellion bandanas.
Wait, do they have skulls on them? Because that's how you know they're the baddies.
No, it's just red handkerchief. You get brought into the command room, and this room is full. You see a lot of the rebels that you knew. You see John the Small Oon. You see the Emperor. You see Tucker.
I'm high-fiving
They're all kind
everybody.
of having conversations. And you also see a couple of higher-ranking Galactic Alliance personnel. There's a colonel and a lieutenant.
Are they wearing the red armbands?
They are.
Okay, then I high-five them too. But
They are
I
very
visibly
confused.
check. I'm like, yeah, yep, oh, yeah.
Only half of them have hands, so
Well, those tentacles are really soft.
and then you see Emperor Riku is at a table, and he's having a conversation with a chrysalid, and he's got a chrysalid larva in his lap, and he's bouncing on his knee and having a conversation with the grub.
That's so sweet.
Tom,
Somebody bring a bucket for Tom, just in case.
do you see Snake Eyes? I don't.
Ooh.
Snake Eyes is not here.
Oh. Now I'm the sad drunk. Just suddenly the mood turns and I'm not high-fiving anyone.
We are
anymore.
losing your audio again, Tom.
I'm speaking sadly and quietly because now I'm sad.
Quiet.
I guess while we're around, I might as well, while we're wandering around, I'll have the tricorder going. It's all right.
Okay, give me a devices roll.
To put me. Ooh, right. I upped that one. 4 plus 1, so 5.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm trying to get a sense for thinking about Snake Eyes made me think about it, but also just now my brain's crapping itself. What the hell did I want to look?
Does that tricorder have a betrayer section, like a selection? Detect people who are turning on us?
That's
Send
what your
it to
guy
Benedict
over
Arnold.
Tom. I guess I'm gonna take a look for power signature, specifically for little power signatures. Let's start with that.
You get a lot because there is a lot of equipment around. There's a couple of droids. A lot of the human Galactic Alliance soldiers have bionics and cybernetics and various augmentations, but you don't see anything that would be like a recording device or a transmitter. You feel like they have been given a pretty good sweep to make sure that no one is bugging them or no one is transmitting data to the other side.
Okay. Nothing to it. For a rebellion. All right, cool.
So Riku takes the grub off its lap and hands it to the chrysalid, and as he sees you all walk in, he's like, "Excellent. Do you have the data?"
Are we free to talk safely here?
He looks around. He's like, "Yes, these are the people. This is
great, because we saw some shit."
Yes, we have the data.
Gonna need somebody to crack it open because it's a lot.
Slimy.
It's not a VHS. It's like a small black box, but it's actually just a VHS recorder.
It's like security camera from
the height of technology. Magnetic tape.
1980s convenience store tech.
It's on beta.
Oh god, we have nothing to play this.
It's awful. I'm here for it.
So you hand
and
you
thus
hand off
ends the rebellion.
So you hand off the black box cassette to Riku, and he hands it off to a droid that is programmed for like interfacing and code breaking. So it takes that off to go deal with.
Okay.
And then Riku looks at you and is like, "I'm about to start a briefing on what we're doing next. Would you like to join, or do you have other things going on?"
I might as well join.
Great. So he
Are we all joining though?
He was a
Yes.
polite asking. They didn't expect us to join.
Yeah.
I actually.
Oh, you're all free.
Can I talk
Great.
to Mac quietly for a moment? Oh, did I cut out again?
You cut out after you said.
Yes,
Okay. For some reason, my mic is being really dumb. So can I talk to Mac real quick before they take this thing away? I'm just gonna say,
Sure.
hey Mac, you can break off a little part of yourself and like send it to do other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Could you do that to like go with that droid who took the VHS tape?
Suppose.
'Cause we didn't make a copy of that, did we?
I don't think we did.
I don't think we have the technology to do that. It's a black box.
We can leap across galaxies, but we can't copy a VHS tape.
Because you need to have a second VHS.
It's
which is
true.
like, oh, jeez.
God damn it. And then you gotta hook the output to the input. It's just It's too technical.
And there's 2 different colors.
It is far too technical for mortal beings. I was just going to
So,
say,
all
maybe
right.
you could go with
do?
it. Part of you.
I could detach the probe and I guess put devices on it. But will they, like, it isn't something like I could do stealth-like. Something that I would just be like, okay, well, here you go.
Oh,
At
no
least I
problem.
don't think
I'll
so.
just take the part that you break off, walk up to that droid, and be like, "Hey, the Emperor wanted you to bring this with you." Guile. That is a 12.
The
Oh, and
you could have done
me a
that while the
copy.
robot.
So
I can do that.
the android looks at you. It's a very new looking droid. It's got like a porcelain like blank face with like LEDs where like an eyes and mouth would be, and it's relatively human shaped. It's very different from MacPack, who looks like it built itself out of trash, and trash was the best thing it had available at the time. This thing is like the iPhone 12 of droids.
I
And
look
it
for
looks at
USB-C port. I mean, with
it
permission.
looks at you. It's like it lifts up the armpit, and there's like a little plug there that you can plug it into.
All right, so it's gonna take MacPack Junior.
Yep.
Cool. I'll join the briefing once that's accomplished.
Okay.
All right.
This is going to be
So-
interesting.
So you 3 sit down. So Emperor Riku has like kind of got a series of tables set up so that everyone can have like a seat. And you notice that he's got like John the little Oon and like a lieutenant from the Alliance. They're both like sitting at relatively like the same place on the table. It's like you can tell that Riku isn't playing favorites. He's not like saying you are the most important, you need to sit close to me. He's saying like we are all important, sit wherever you like. Like he literally says like everyone take a seat, and there's no jockeying, there's no like well, I outrank you so I should sit closer.
Cool. So far.
That really makes me want to jockey for position. I'm just saying.
Well, you can force to make sure that you have a seat next to MacPack and Phil.
Sure.
I
If
just
you miss
imagine
out, you have
you-
to sit behind them.
I just imagine
What was that first one?
Tom trying to sit on like Emperor Riku's lap. Just
Sit down. So, how we doing, buddy? How we doing?
Christmas, I want a truck and a dinosaur.
You
And
guys do a
So,
very good Tom impression.
So
kind of eerie.
Riku starts up the. He has like a bunch of graphics that were very like quickly put together. They show like a hologram. So as far as and he starts off, as far as we can tell, at least 80% of the population is on our side, which is amazing. There are a few holdouts, and most of them have been staying in their homes because we don't have the codes for the communication tower. No one can make communications off base, and we also have taken over like almost the entire ground forces and air forces of the military. There are still some holdouts again, most of whom have gone into the bunker with the governor. So our priorities now are getting into the bunker so we can get access to the communication tower and deal with the Emperor. So I will need some people who are willing to take this dangerous mission on.
We're all just like, we've done a lot of dangerous missions. I think this is a shopping episode, right, guys?
I was hoping to go
you-
do some shopping. Like,
Um,
again, this time for sure.
The person whose
So,
lap I kind of got shoved off onto shifts, and I make an inadvertent and kind of half stand up. I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to sit on your tentacle. So it looks like I'm raising my hand.
Oh, Tom.
Uh,
Excellent.
oh.
I cannot wait to see the info that you and the Fruit Bat crew, assorted friends and newfound family. This is the crew of the Fruit Bat who are
Hi.
instrumental
Hello.
in our rebellion. Without them, we wouldn't be here. They are the heart of this entire mission. They have
Mac
gone
goes over to
through
Tom.
more danger, through more
Pats him
distress
hard on the
than
back.
anyone I can imagine.
There used to be 8 of
And
us.
I want to say, everyone stand up, and everyone stands up and applauds,
Oh,
and
that's
people are like,
very...
yeah, Fruit Bat, woo!
Why do I feel like Joe and Joe versus the volcano?
So hype!
Yeah. Meanwhile, Philip's live stream of his VR game on in the other dimension is like getting raided, and he's like cheering it on, and we're all like, "We're gonna die."
Yeah, like my character is
so the-
kind of just offline and like in my dimension, I'm doing like so hype, whoop, 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 yay! And then
How much of this is now
uh,
metagaming?
And then Rico looks around and is like, we think that a small guerrilla group has a much better chance of getting through the defenses than any sort of highly armed force. And he pulls up like a little schematic of like the bunker entrance. Like, we think we have the code in which to open this main door, and we think we can probably get small crew inside.
Open the main door. Why are we
the-
going through the
We're
front
going
door?
through the front door.
Because it's a bunker, and there are no side doors that we are aware of.
There's got to be some sort of ventilation. Got to be some sort of external
thought
connection to the
of
outside.
We have
Well-
thought of that as well, but we have not yet found it.
well, there's always another exit, but that is like the sewer system. Because the bunker without a toilet is a really badly designed bunker. So
They all poop into the
That's true.
replicators and
I don't think that's appropriate for a size either. So I think the front door might be.
So Riku looks over to the lieutenant on his left. He's like, Chansey, did we take the sewer into account? Can we
Yeah,
run those numbers
Chansey.
and have that checked out?
Did you look? Did you even look, Chance? Can I call you Chance?
Meanwhile, at the probe, or the probe, so the piece of MacPack is being carried through some corridors to the. They have like a dedicated area that's like a supercomputer that is cut off from the rest of the systems. So if there's anything, if it's a virus, it just goes to this one computer. If there's
Oh
any
yeah,
sort
right.
of bad stuff, it just affects this one room.
That's a really good idea, because there was a nasty virus that we didn't tell them anything about.
So the hack droid brings in the black box and takes some cables and plugs them in and starts, I guess, interfacing. And the first thing that happens is the run code that you saw starts happening.
Are we going to have a
first
killer
it goes-
robot on our hands? Because it sounds like we're going to have a killer robot on our hands.
It says run, and the robot explodes. Your probe is exploded with it. So
If
back
only
in
I had some kind of sound effect to go along. There it is.
Back in the conference, you all hear an explosion, and like everyone immediately like has their weapons up. Like half the people are on communication trying to find out what's going on.
I can safely say that one wasn't us.
Everyone is like running to a position.
MacPack, MacPack can. I'm hearing this is just like, oh. And
Can you tell part of you just died?
your droid just exploded. Did anyone got a replicator?
Or a backup copy of the black box?
No, the black box didn't explode. The robot did.
Okay, let's go run and check to see if the black box is okay.
Anybody got a replicator?
So you three, you've got a food replicator on the ship.
What exactly do I forget? Like what is necessary for me?
Well,
to
we're
repair
about
it?
to find a room full of spare parts.
That's cool. It just says if the probe is destroyed, both the HP and allocated pips are lost until healed/repaired. Oh, we ad hoc this one. So I guess it would be whatever would normally heal me.
Yeah. So time or
Computer
med
chips.
kit or
Do med kits work on me? All right, let's go with that one.
Hey, duct
technology.
tape works on everything.
All right, so the three of you
Just for the internet.
bolt
Please don't
down
put duct tape on
to
balloons.
the three of you hustle down to the room. You can tell MacPack knows where it is because there was a probe there, and the three of you burst into the room, and you find the room is there is an exploded robot. Android. There are pieces of it everywhere. The black box is sitting there on a table with the two cords coming out of it. It looks like the droid just blew up.
This is the thing that I interfaced with at one point, and it almost overrode me. And it was executing the same. Trying to execute the same kind of command code, but I rolled well.
You also didn't have the code that it was connected with.
It's true.
I almost feel bad for not warning that robot. Whoops. If only there was something someone could have done. Alas.
Oh, you know how those iPhone 12s and their batteries.
They still haven't fixed that? It's been like 800 years.
Planned obsolescence.
But like after time, it should be like current for a short.
Well, it was current and the hottest thing for 2 days, and then the iPhone the 12.A came.
26. They're counting in like it's like football games. They're starting to count in like X X X X X B B B B B.
Yep.
All right.
So,
we're gonna
the
need a
net
new
result. I can
tool.
repeat, and I can repeat everything at least that happened until we died, so I can let everybody know this was the experience. This is what program ran, and let's remind. Okay, test. Maybe not have an Android connect to it. Who knows? Because it looks like it was just the Android that exploded. The bomb, it just made the Android explode on its own. It didn't have. It's not like it shot it. It's not like it blew up a portion of itself. So, anyone who's a meat sack want to try to unplug this or connect this thing?
I mean, Philip's mostly hologram and force fields. How about we volunteer Philip? Yeah? Yeah? You got this!
Wait,
Does Philip
that
have
signal was
devices?
wireless as well. I'm pretty sure.
It
I'm
can
trying to
in no
remember
way
whether that would be.
corrupt your stream at all. It'll be... Oh. Yeah.
That's why your mic's not working. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
So does Philip have devices?
I have used devices, yes, but like I don't know to what.
Does anyone have a med kit?
I have a D6 in devices. I could try it.
Does anyone have a med kit? Because then I could get the back and I have a D10 plus 1.
We're adventurers.
No,
We don't need med kits.
we
You
don't.
did say you
I
wanted to have a
do.
shopping game.
I do right now.
No, we never got any. They were expensive. We never shop for that.
Hey, I'm gonna grab any old, officer, general, somebody from the hallway and be like, all right, here's what we're gonna need as part of our official investigation. Heroes of the galaxy up here. I point to the three of us. I'm gonna need some duct tape. I'm gonna need
I'm gonna need a med kit.
3, no less than 3 bulbs of coffee. The strong stuff, the real stuff. I'm gonna need a med kit. I'm gonna need something that plays a Betamax tape. And I would really love it if somebody could bring me a broom, because the old droid is really littering up the place. I mean, I don't mean to be insensitive, but it's all over the place, and it's getting in my new shoes.
What
like a
size is the
3-star
black
general.
box?
What was that, Francois?
What size is the black box per se?
It is actually very VHS sized.
Okay, so it could go inside my wig size secret compartment.
Yep.
Why do we want to steal it?
I don't want to steal it. I just want to put it in this hidden place until we find a proper way to deal with it.
That's a great idea, Philip. You keep it safe. You keep
Are
it
they going to
safe.
let us do that though? I think because they're really.
I
trying
would
to
just
probe
say,
that.
I'm taking it with
Are we the
me
only ones in the
for
room?
security.
Yes, you are the only ones in the room.
Oh
Do
God!
it.
No! We're not going to tell. Oh.
Take it. I have no reason why, but it just seems right. We can't trust anyone. I'll let go of the 3-star general and shove them in the hall to go get our stuff.
Rash decided pack about ago.
Cut back to after their first thought.
I just want to be in security. I don't want to, I want to be sure that, everybody knows where it is and that I have it. Because it exploded the droid, so I don't want anyone else to explode.
Like explode you.
And also, who rigs droid with bombs inside?
I mean, I think it was a battery thing. You charge it, the wrong way.
Gosh,
Mac
yeah, I guess.
connected with it, and it had no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They had no problem with connecting with it,
Is
aside
the
from the
3-star
command
gen-
running.
Is the 3-star general back with the medkit?
Yes.
Okay, I'll use it to. I'm going to use that to
Well-
patch up Mac.
They send someone else to bring the shit to you. They don't come themselves.
Oh, okay. Are they cool about it? Me bossing them around, me with no rank whatsoever. I'm wearing literally
No, they
a
were not cool
janitor's
about it,
outfit.
no. They were. They were not cool about it. They did it because they saw you at the conference and was part of the standing ovation for you. But being told to do stuff they did not appreciate.
I'm wearing like a janitor's overalls with the janitor label ripped off. And I mean not like stitch ripped. I mean ripped off. There's a hole. You can see my nipple.
I'm a disgraced janitor.
Listen, pal, I'm now gonna make. Now, seeing that he's giving us crap, I'm gonna make it my mission to make this 3-star general's life living hell. You crossed the wrong former janitor, my friend. Does he have like a name tag?
Let's say it was General Crack.
General Crack. You are gonna be... Yeah, okay, I'm just writing that down. General Crack. C-R-A-K, right?
Yep.
Please tell me they're a wrath. Because that just sounds right.
I was thinking that if they were a wrath, they would have killed you. So
yeah,
I'm going to say that they're a chrysalid.
Okay, well that's probably
It's like
for the best.
K-R-A-K.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that guy's a dick. I'm now gonna be...
All right.
But
So,
Macpac can
Philip
interface
Hopper-
with it? Yeah,
I'm
I
healed.
offered...
So yeah, am I healed?
Yes, the med pack was used, and Mac pack is back to full with their lost pits.
And probes. Oh, little buddy. All right. Yes, I can
with
interface with it.
With the computer that you have access to, you should be able to get the information onto this decoding.
All right, let's do it. Hope for a better roll than 3. 3 plus 1, so 4.
So you connect the
Seconds later,
the hacking
kaboom!
computer with the black box, and like the first thing that happens is the hacking computer is hit with the run file, like run, and it cycles through like 50 of them, and then moves on, and then starts downloading the data on the drive.
Okay.
Will probably take a couple of hours because it is like hacking and compiling and generating and all that sort of fun stuff. So you've got like a couple of hours to kill while this finishes.
Well,
let's go raid the bunker.
do we
I
have
was
to-
so hyped.
I mean, how hard can it be?
We shall find out. Let's go raid a bunker.
All right.
And-
So you go back and you
Wait, do we have-
volunteer to raid.
Anybody want more med kits before we go raid this bunker?
Oh yeah.
Kinda going in
you
with-
Crack. Come here.
They can give you 2 extra med kits, and up to 4 troopers that are willing to go with you.
All right. I'm gonna throw wave after wave of men at them.
You said 4 troopers, 2 med kits.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a quick washroom break. I'll be right back.
I will brainstorm names for these poor, unfortunate souls. I mean, hey, Internet, if you want to make some... just while the DM has stepped away. Hey, Internet, if you want to make some suggestions for the names of these 4 cannon fodder, will you just go ahead and type them into the chat down there? I'd love to hear it. So, yep, we need cannon fodder. So by all means...
Are there Rosencrantz and Guildenstern?
Oh, good. That'll be 2 of them. I like that. Rosencrantz.
Red.
I actually meant internet
And-
too. Rosencrantz.
Oh, sorry.
No, do it. And Guildenstern. I think that should be like somehow like a what do they call them? Like a species where there are 2 heads and 2 torsos, and they share like a hip bones or something.
And then red for like red shirt.
Oh yeah, red. And we're
And
definitely.
then red shirt is the last name.
Can fodder.
It
Okay,
was.
so what was the last one? Sorry.
Oh, red shirts.
Yes.
So like red, like REDD, last name SCHIRTZ.
Nice.
Perfect.
And then.
Oh, for a Final Fantasy fan, we could have a Bill and Wedge.
We were naming the troopers, the fodder troopers.
I think just one of them
What are
should
the
be
names?
Wedge, and he is far better at any of this than we are. We're just
Yep.
like,
And that's the one that stays
It's gonna
alive.
be
That's
at
the
ev-
final trooper.
He'll be at every big fight, but then have to bail just before like the crucial moment.
oh yeah, and he gets no medal. No medal for Wedge.
So there was the other ones were a person named Red Shirts, SCHIRTZ, and Red REDD, and then Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Okay.
All right, welcome.
Unless the
aboard
internet
Free
finds it.
Bat. Please make sure your liability forms are filled out, and we're welcoming you as part of the crew. Thank you for your service.
Rosencrantz used to work security with the Alliance. Well, he still does, because he still considers himself part of the Alliance because he serves the Emperor, not some other random person. So Rosencrantz is pretty sure that he can break into the bunker. Just doesn't know if he can do so without notifying the people inside.
Well, I wonder if there's something that the probe do.
So you pack up all of your gear. You've got your 4 troopers, and the 7 of you take Red Bill's hover vehicle into town. The town is very different from. Well, I guess the last time you were there, you were rescuing people who were off to being executed.
Oh yes, the good old days.
So as you're driving through town, you notice that there used to be like banners with a Galactic Alliance's emblem like flying everywhere, and like most of those are pulled down. Some of them have like a red circle spray painted around them, which is kind of like how the Alliance following the Emperor is starting to fly their colors.
Oh, could I
and-
have stolen a red handkerchief for each of us? Or like asked for one?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. And like as you're hovering through town, like people see the troopers, people see the 4 of you. Some of them wave. They also seem to be like, there are lots of like food carts that are like just handing food to people, and like there are like children playing in the street. Like things seem to be going well. And you get to the main compound, and Rosencrantz and Guildenstern lead you through a couple of secure access points till you get to the panic bunker.
I'm literally like Wayne's World style, like holding my badge up, or my like red bandana up, like it's an all access pass.
Multipass.
Yeah, Lilu Dallas.
All right, so Rosencrantz comes over to you. He's an older chrysalid. A lot of the plates on his back are turning kind of like a dark blue color from age. He's got like one of his little clawed hands has got like a cyber arm, and he's got his red kerchief like tied around his neck area. And he's like, okay, so I can get into this door. Probably take about 30 seconds if I do it fast. Or it could take a little longer, and they still might know in 30 seconds. But they might not know. So, give preference.
We should probably try to be quiet. I mean, they're gonna hear us coming.
If this is the only
All
way in and it's the front door, I would bet that you're not going to open it up and find just like no one's waiting. It's
Yeah, this is
it might be good to try to make noise, have,
decidedly trapped.
and then sneak in while our people kind of
Get cut to
brace for
ribbons.
fire.
What are you looking at, Guildenstern? Get back to
No,
your
they're
post.
holding the entrance. They're supposed to hold the entrance. Oh,
Make sure nobody gets out.
Except
Exactly.
us. Except
All right.
us.
So Rosencrantz like, all right, I'll do it the slow, quiet way.
oh,
This will
okay.
be my
I thought we were
first
doing it.
dive
Now
roll.
let's do
Sure.
it fast. They know we're coming.
Okay.
Fast and loud, and then we all brace for have everybody like take up positions to see,
I?
because I would expect there's going to be people on the other side.
I will have taken
Okay,
a
red shirts.
blaster just in case. A disintegration ray. Oh, I already had one.
I'm gonna take 2.
Oh, anybody with
So
implosion
red shirts.
grenades?
Sorry, what?
Anybody have
Which
implosion
one do you
grenades?
have?
I know Vanessa
skill
had a
or the-
bunch.
Yeah, but none of us have the skill, I don't think.
Who needs skill? We have an open door. We just
Unwind.
roll them in.
That's true. Sure would be nice if we had some grenades.
So red
Let's see.
shirts is like piling up some like scrap to give like a makeshift bunker for everyone so they can have better placement. Rosencrantz is off at the main panel, just like pulling plugs and winding them together and sparking them off. Guildenstern is off on the other side with her disintegration ray all started and ready, and I forgot the name of the last person. So they're
Wedge.
Wedge.
Which is the one that's good
Wedge-
at everything.
Yeah, Wedge has like 3 laser blasters just sitting casually in front of him as he like smokes an e-cigarette, and he's got like one eye on the door and one eye on the cigarette.
Can
It's
he
kinda
be
like you
like
can tell
a
that
gecko type species?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's got like the
Yeah, the
2
the
eyes
eyes.
are move independently.
We must protect that gecko at all costs.
Okay, so you hear an alarm blaring deep in the bunker as Rosencrantz just pulls the last set of wires and pulls them out and just twists them all together, and then he dives out of the way of the door as the panic room doors open.
Can I lob an implosion grenade? Even though I am totally untrained? Alright.
Yeah.
Fire in the hole! That is a 2.
Gesundheit.
At least it's not a crit fumble. You didn't drop it.
That would have been bad.
Yeah, so you huck an implosion grenade. It rolls down a long, like stark white hallway, and then implodes and like rips a bunch of tiles up and pulls some wall in. and there is silence. You see like a long hallway, and there are like a variety of doors on either side, about 10 feet into the hole. And Guildenstern kind of says like, "Oh, yeah, I can probably guide you to where the main command center is, but I'll need access to the blueprints."
I'm gonna go tricorder. I'm gonna try to roll the tricorder to get a layout of the area and the life signs potentially. Let's see. 7 + 1, 8.
Yeah, you get a pretty good read. This place is pretty secure in amongst itself. You can tell that, well, first off, you can tell that when the alarm went off, they switched all of the computers from open to encrypt. So a droid won't be able to access information just wirelessly. They also turned on a few security measures, which you can tell are there, but you don't know where or what. And there's also less than a dozen life forms in the bunker area. It's a pretty large space, but they seem to be spread out.
And there was nobody at the front door. Damn. Weird. He doesn't leave people at the door.
Maybe I got them. Maybe I imploded them.
Good job.
Yep. You imploded the hell out of it. All right.
Yeah. So Guildenstern's
Watch and learn,
kind of
red
shows
shirts.
a
Watch and learn.
hollow blueprint that she's pulled up. But yeah, they're probably in the main like command center of the bunker, and she like gives you some like directions as like take door 4, then the hallway B, then down 2 flights of stairs, and then the third door on the right, that kind of stuff. But she also says she will communicate to you via headset if you need a reminder.
Excellent. We will definitely. I think we will definitely need the voice in our heads.
Right. Are you going to bring any of the squad with you when you go in?
It would maybe a good idea given, but just trying to think, should we leave anybody out to watch our back? Because
if this is like a main hallway, so there could be people off in the opposite way that are just waiting for an opportunity to rush whoever comes in and turns.
I
at the
think
same
it's all
time,
fine, guys. We got
if we
this.
split the party, that might be a bad idea. If we leave like one person to guard, all we just know is like, oh, we come back and they're dead. Or they're going to radio and it's like, I'm dead. I don't know. Seems like we might as well like take everyone with us and follow through at one point.
I had a flash of Brooklyn Nine-Nine where we leave one person on the keep, and they just say like, okay, there's someone walking by, he has bread in his basket. Oh, there's a kid, like the whole time we're infiltrating, and just narrating everything that's happening.
A pigeon landed.
I have not seen it, but I should. I've got to swap my earbuds. One sec.
All right, let's go in tight V-shaped formation. 3 by 3 with 1 in the back. Wedge, you watch our back.
Wedge nods, does like a cowboy spin and holsters 2 of the pistols, and then pops the cigarette back in his mouth, picks up the third. And so you're in a type V with Wedge at the end.
I'm sending the Rosencrantz and Guildenstern in red shirts up front, then us, then Wedge in the back.
I want to be in the front, to be honest, though.
because I don't have a gun. I just have the hammer, so I want to be as close as the action as possible. I have a sword too.
No, it's just if there's going to be people on the front, and just like don't be a coward. Got a sword.
Something went
What's the
weird
point of
with your
being a
mic, by
sword
the
in
way.
the? Okay.
Your microphone
Something
sounds
weird is going on with
underwater.
your mic.
Is your microphone wearing a toque? Kind of sounds like it's wearing it. That's like 90% of Canadian audio problems.
Why did you put a toque on your microphone?
You guys don't. It would be cold.
All right, so the formation starts moving in. Guildenstern pulls out the blueprints and shows the first door to go through. Rosencrantz stops everyone and then knocks the door in as breach. And as soon as he knocks the door in, there is blaster fire from the room. He takes a
That's my
quick look
budget
in
sound
and
effect.
then jumps back. He takes a quick look in and then pops back out as more laser fire comes through. He's like, "Oh, there's a bunch of
Can you hear me now?
security droids."
Not now.
Now I
There.
can't hear you at all.
All right, sorry. Nah, I couldn't hear a single thing
There you go.
for a while.
So Rosencrantz and Guildenstern have gone to the first area, and you are now being shot at by a bunch of security droids.
Oh, goody! Pew pew.
PCs go. The order I have is MacPack, Philip, and Tom.
Okay, that works. There's this weird coincidence where somehow like the order that we've gotten all the time happens to be the order that I see everyone in from like left to right. So it's like there's GM, me, Philip, and Tom.
It seems to be consistent
We're all
because
seeing
I
the
see the
same,
same thing.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I guess it's not like Zoom where you can rearrange
I
stuff.
kind of wish it
Um,
was.
That would be cool because whenever like the order has been done, like I'll always adjust it so the screen so it happens like that. But at least it works here. All right. What can I do? I've got disintegration ray, so I guess I'm firing at one of the droids for now.
Okay.
And that is a 7.
All right, so MacPack dodges around the corner and sees a bunch of security droids, which are basically hovering tubes with arms on either side, holding guns. And MacPack takes a shot and hits one of the droids directly. But it was dodging, so it does 1 damage. Alright. Philip.
Philip, it's gonna go also with the graviton mole and just mole at one of the droid. Probably the one that's already dead.
Alright,
Because it's kind of like wobbly from the laser.
Mhm.
So that's the dice. Let me see. I have a D8 for that. 4.
Describe it.
Well, I just come out of the corner and I just swing the mole like it's like wobbling from the blast, and the mole just smash it like a mosquito.
Nice. So you have a quick look around. There are 5 more of these security droids, and they're all just kind of like floating in the room. It looks like they were just tasked with shooting at whoever comes in and not getting shot back with a little bit of getting out of the way. But now that
Moments
you're
before
in the
we
room
went
with
in.
them, you are a prime target.
Moments before we went in, the conversation was, shouldn't we have more droids here? And they're like, no one would be foolish enough to come in here.
All right, Tom.
I'm gonna light up my laser sword and just I'm actually going to focus on deflecting any blasts that come in for myself or others around me.
I think you
do
could.
that as
Oh, I can do that as well? It's not like ship combat?
yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's like it's.
Then I'm gonna try to chop up some droid. No offense to. Anyway, that's
Did
a
you
4.
cut up
Kill the
or
droids.
cut out, or is that just me?
Kill the droids.
I'm gonna
kill the
chop up-
droids. Yeah, I got a 4.
Okay, describe it.
I just and like lop into one. I'm just like, oh, that worked. Oh, this is so cool. I'm just like a kid who actually got a lightsaber for fun. I'm as
Yeah,
if.
it was very. It's very bad at dodging. I rolled a 1.
I'm so
All
excited.
right. Do you want the troopers to do anything?
I would say if the troopers, let's have them. What
Kill-
are they equipped with?
Kill the
Weapon-wise.
droids. Not that one.
A variety of stuff.
All right, let's go with
I'm gonna
yeah,
say.
why not? I would say have them attack.
So, Rosencrantz can't because he opened the door. Guildenstern won't because she's the only one that has the blueprints and the knowledge of where they're going. So
Okay.
Red Shirt
And
runs
Wedge.
in. Red Shirt runs in with his gravitation hammer, and he flicks the switch too early, and it floats him up to the ceiling. So he's stuck there. And Wedge takes a shot from out through the doorway. And hits one of the droids. So there are 4 left, one of which is wounded. And they're going to split. 2 of them are going to attack Tom. 2 of them are going to attack Philip. Alright, so against Philip, with lasers, a 7 to hit.
I'm deflecting. Oh no, that's just for myself. I can't deflect on
No.
his behalf.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I'm gonna try to. I'm trying to deflect with the hammer.
Nice.
Basically the same swing.
It's like a baseball.
9.
Nice.
And I think I
you-
actually like can bounce that. No, it's the sword that it's that.
Yeah, if you had rolled that well with a sword, you could have bounced back. But nice. The second one is taking a shot at you with an 8.
I feel like a house rule on that one might be graviton hammer, just like a baseball bat, and send it right back at them. No, that'd be pretty sick.
We do that with grenades.
Yeah,
If
it's a
someone had
grenade.
chucked a grenade, you could.
That makes sense. That makes more sense.
That,
Physics.
that would be awesome.
I think I will just try to dodge, which I will absolutely fail, but I will take 1 damage.
Sounds good.
It's 3, yeah. It's...
Yeah. So Philip takes a disintegrate blast to the upper shoulder.
Did you run
but
the
it seems
D8
to
to
be
see if
okay.
it was touching?
Oh yeah. It does not. It hits you.
Okay.
But good call. All right, and against Tom, first set of laser fight with a 3 to hit.
Deflection with a 5.
You deflect, and then the next set with
Yeah.
one of them has their disintegrator blaster disintegrates off their robot arm.
I just look at him, do the like two fingers in my own eyes and then point them at him, and I'm just like, hey, almost lop my own head off with my own laser sword as I'm like waving it around recklessly.
Backpack.
Tom, you sure you don't have a brother named Jay? And I'm just like the silent Bob to your Jay. So, disintegration ray it is, I guess. But I don't say that because I'm silent. 5.
All right. You are shooting at the one who has already been damaged. Describe it.
The floaty McFloaty thing is just kind of looking right at me, and just I hit it right where it's going, where it's about to fire. So it's aiming, just hits it, causes the disintegration ray it is holding to disintegrate and feed up into it. And then disintegrates.
Nice. Philip.
But it didn't look like it was in pain, for the record. It just more like, what is happening to me?
Surprised.
So I'm gonna try to graviton hammer another one. 8.
Ooh.
Describe it.
This time I just kind of bumped it up so it kind of do this, and when on its way back I just baseball bat on its way down, the inspiration by Tom doing the baseball thing.
Yep. Nice.
All right, Tom, you got 2 left. One of which is armed, one of which is not.
I'm gonna just turn to the armed one. Oh, they're droids. I mean, again, no offense to Mac, but I'm not
They
gonna.
don't seem particularly well programmed.
I could have tried to guile them, but instead, it's time for that, and I will swing with a 3.
You're gone again.
With a 3.
There you go.
Mostly I'm just hitting walls.
Do you want high or low?
I will go low. I bet against myself all the time.
You should not have bet against yourself. The droid manages to slip just barely underneath your laser sword.
I definitely am taking gouges out of the wall. There's sparks
Oh
everywhere.
yeah. You're hitting the wall way more than you're hitting anything else.
In fact, I'm
sometimes
actually
no one's fighting,
intentionally
like-
carving my name in the wall at one point.
Tom was here.
Oh.
All right. So Red Shirt swings his graviton hammer, misses, and then Wedge takes a shot with the disintegration ray.
Yeah, he does.
And hits. And Rosencrantz is now able to take a shot. And misses. Top of the round. Here's 2 left, one of which... Oh, it's me now. I get to fight back. Okay, so the first one is going after Tom with a 6 to hit.
I'm gonna try to deflect that.
Okay.
3.
You miss,
Oh.
and you are hit for 2 damage.
God.
And the one that has no gun left is speeding toward Philip to slam itself into Philip with a
That sounds
5
like
to hit.
Can you use the hammer as a bat this time? Because that would be fun.
But it doesn't matter, because it just skates right through Philip.
That's an
It
awesome feature.
phases through.
The phase hippo just phases out. Blink.
Fizzles out.
That's amazing.
Wait, who has your transponder device thinger whatever.
Tom.
Okay.
All right, Macpac. One is damaged, one is unarmed.
Let's go for. Well, I mean, it was funny to see the one that was the armed one actually keep hitting Tom. That might be fun. All right, let's go for that. Wait.
Spoken like
There's an
something
unarmed-
that doesn't have kidneys to lose.
Exactly. Why don't you just get yours repaired? You asked for duct tape. A 5 to hit on the one attacking Tom.
Describe it.
He's about to go. Tom is like looking in fear and holding up his his little lightsaber as kind of like a shield. Is it like, if I can't see because of the brightness, then it won't be hit. And right beforehand, right before the final strike, you just see him just get taken by 2 shots, and then he looks over, and then just the rest of his face disintegrates, and he falls to the ground.
All right.
You're welcome.
Philip.
Thank
You
you.
got a droid just behind you because it just ran through you.
Okay. This is how you do it. A 4.
This is how we do it.
The droid dodges out of the way.
Takes a chunk out of the
Tom.
wall, though. It's very impressive. I'm a laser sword that droid. Just kind of pointed at him, like awkwardly, and then run at him, like thrust style. You never see the thrusts. That's a 7.
All right. Describe it.
I just go because the blade itself doesn't have much mass or anything. It just goes right through.
Cut.
Can't hear you.
Cutting out.
Nope. Sorry. So the blade just goes right through, basically with almost no effort, and then I thump the hilt into the chassis, which then tilts at an awkward angle, and it slips out, slicing as it goes, just quickly and almost effortlessly. But I was thinking it was going to be like a metal blade with needing a lot of force, so I've run into this thing way too hard and trip over myself, and I very nearly lop my own leg off, but I managed not to.
All of the troopers are like, these guys are the ones. These guys.
Hey, don't mind him.
All right, very nice. So with the security droids taken care of, you are able to continue on your way. You come to an area where you have to go down a bunch of stairs and then open
Stairs. This galaxy can save itself. We're fine. Is there an elevator?
There's actually electric stairs that goes up, so we're trying to go down the stairs, and it just put it back up. That's the most efficient way of keeping us out.
Before that happened, I was just about to say to the rest of the troopers, humans, am I right?
I'm the only human, so I guess so.
But then apparently
nice.
Philip had to been like, this is an interesting way to walk downstairs.
Yeah.
Red
It's
Shirts
almost like I
turns
just
off
kind of want to pickpocket the
phase
Philip's device
inverter
from
thing.
Tom and be
Yeah,
like,
probably wise.
with me.
I'm 1 damage, right?
So
Out of 4?
Yeah. So Red Shirts turns off the escalator, and you can all use that as stairs now.
I lurch dangerously when he stops it, and I'm like, Good job.
So Tom's drunk and part of Philip is gaming at home.
His VR headset
Alright,
with
so-
treadmill thing, so his big hippo feet are thumping.
Well, the hippo's just the avatar. Philip could be anything.
What?
It's true.
That is so confusing. Oh my god.
I always
Are you
pictured
like a
him as one of the
40-year-old
hippos
man?
from the original Animaniacs.
Okay,
Pith helmet.
I have to ask,
Yeah,
Philip.
the ones with their French, like "Oh mon puppet," and the couple that were hippos that would move everywhere. I always pictured Philip to be one of them.
All right,
Yeah, it's pretty
let's
much what I'm
so
thinking.
go forward and watch for danger.
So you get to the next area, and it is another long hallway.
Fire in the
and
hole,
Rosie-
and I'm gonna throw another grenade.
Okay.
Wait.
Two.
Before you do that, I do have a tricorder. I can let you know if there's anything ahead.
So you toss the grenade, and normally when a grenade is tossed, it goes forward and then down. But this one goes forward and then stays on a forward trajectory, and then hits the ceiling and then bounces off and then explodes.
Interesting.
Is there gravity in
And
there?
then a bunch of the shrapnel is like floating in the hallway.
So we're in like an anti or zero or like 0G environment. Interesting.
I mean,
And then
we're trained for that.
Well, sure.
As the
I'm just
pieces
kind
are
of
floating down
impressed
the
because
hallway-
Tom. Sorry, go ahead.
as the pieces are floating down the hallway, suddenly a little doors appear on each side of the hallway, and disintegrator rays pop out and fire at all of the pieces that are floating.
see
Okay,
who's
well,
laughing now?
Tom. I guess a broken clock is right twice a day. Task failed successfully.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah.
All right, so it looks like we've got a problem ahead of us.
If we threw mirrors, wouldn't the lasers just bounce back where they came from?
They're not lasers, they're disintegration rays.
That disintegration waves works against mirrors? There's rays.
Yes.
I guess they're strong enough to melt the mirror. So
Mirrors
Yeah.
in general are
The-
specifically reflect light. They don't reflect,
Yeah.
everything.
Your best bet to deflect a disintegrator ray back would be a plasma sword.
Oh crap.
Before I go charging and waving my sword about recklessly, did it look like it was people, or is it like automated?
automatic.
It's automatic.
So it might be able
it
to be
was
hacked.
Motion censored.
Yep.
I look pointedly at MacPack.
We're gonna have to find an open port, though. I can't access anything wirelessly.
There's one at the end of the hall.
All right, let's wait.
Oh, at the
The other side of the
end
hall, or
of-
back the way we came.
Yes.
Yeah,
The other side of the hall.
of course.
Probe.
There might be another interface somewhere around, so
I'll tell you, how many lasers, approximately?
2 opened up and fired on the shrapnel from the grenade, but there are similar wall markings along the length of the hallway.
Oh dear. Wait a minute. Someone else had a plasma sword too, didn't they?
Yes, I do.
All right. You deal with the right side. I'll deal with the left side. Deflect. And we'll get his probe to the far side. Maybe. Or-
Well-
moments later, many holes in us.
Well, we can
It's
just.
the best plan I've heard all day.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
I'm wondering
say
what would
much.
trigger it in the first place. I don't know if how stealthy the probe is. Tiny, but
I think it's motion.
normally it's supposed to be crawling through ventilation shafts, not like walking right in front of it. I feel like a tray approaching the statues.
Can I just use my plasma sword to just chop a bit of concrete out of the wall and just throw little
Be
pebbles
confident!
in a few times, like at
Sure.
different heights?
Yeah, so you
one up near the roof,
cut
one in
a
the middle,
piece
one at
of-
the bottom.
Okay, you cut a piece of the door off and you throw it high, and it floats about 4 feet down, and then windows open up and it gets riddled with lasers. Then you cut another chunk out and you throw the chunk in, and
This
it gets
is fun,
about
guys.
5 feet, and then it gets riddled with lasers. And then you throw one low, and it goes just above the floor, and it gets like almost the entire length down the hallway, and then it just slightly bounces off the ground, and lasers come out and fire at it.
Okay, so as long as it's actually touching the floor. What's the floor
Does-
made of?
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it have mag boots?
It looks like to be some sort of metal.
Okay. As an experiment, MacPack detaches the probe and puts them on the ground to see whether, and then activates descents. Like, can I get a magnetic reaction from the ground? Am I able to stay firm and close to the ground?
In the hallway you're currently in, or are you going to put it into the anti-grav room?
Specifically, does the metal look like it's changing composition?
No.
So is the magnetic reaction to the ground, am I getting a magnetic reaction to the ground with the probe?
And again, am I asking, are you doing it on the side you are currently on, or in the hallway?
Oh, I'm trying to lay it down in the hallway before the mirror section. Yeah.
Like our zone, not the death hall.
Yeah. So.
Well, no, I want to try to put it just right on the cusp of the dead zone, so putting it halfway in between, because it's tiny. So there is a bare. It's.
Okay. So you kind of put it in the door jamb area, and you get a reaction, and it is lockable to the surface.
Okay. Can I use it as an exploratory measure just to move slowly forward to see if I retain a connection where I want to see if I can get the probe to stay on the ground.
Yep.
And is it staying on the ground?
What skills did you put in?
Oh, right. Devices. And fuck, I guess we still have those med.
That's a skill you can put in the drone. Wow, that's.
We still have med kits though, right? So yeah, devices, and I'm gonna put sensors. I can only put 2.
And Philip,
so
you have a thought?
The ceiling is what height?
It's about 9 feet.
So
everything was trained up though.
With the graviton hammer, can I smash the ceiling or see if I can see the sensor that caused the graviton? Can we just smash it?
Right now we could, but if I'm already on the way, might need you to stand by and deflect the things away from the probe in case I get, hit. So
Got
you
your
wanna
back, little guy.
Smash the roof and see what's going on the roof.
Well, the other option I was thinking is just taking the lightsaber and just slashing the wall all the way through the lasers as we walk by.
I'll just carve my name again. It's my last name. O'Callahan. That's canon now, apparently.
All right, so the plan is to laser the walls and keep track of the droid.
yeah, I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm doing the thing. Oh, so next round I'll still have the disintegration way, but yeah.
Can you shoot the laser while they're shooting?
Probably.
So we can continue throwing shot at
Yeah.
and like shoot them while
Yeah, let's
trying
keep
to
the
shoot
lasers
them.
busy with some more chunks of cement.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we could do that where like you throw cement and I try to shoot them. If
I'm
we
going
time
to-
it right.
Okay.
Yep. Let's keep lobbing these things.
All right.
All right.
let's
so
obviously
aim
we're aiming high.
I'm not good with the gun, so I can continue throwing. I can be the one throwing stuff.
And I can shoot.
I do want to point out
you could probably swing your hammer as well.
Yeah, I can just continue smashing stuff and.
Ooh,
throw-
I'll pitch.
Children.
I'm gonna throw chunks of cement, and you can hit it with the hammer down the hallway. All right.
All right, so you guys
wing
start.
back.
So you all start throwing debris and like
We
the
simultaneously-
troopers, like Wedge is mostly just like firing. Like, this is a great plan. This is a much better plan than I thought you all were going to come up with.
It had to happen sometime, folks.
The probe scuttles to the end. The probe is, or the floor is touch activated. So as the probe starts getting closer, sometimes blasters come out that are activated by the probe, but there's also still so much debris and chaos going on that there are lasers firing and debris flying and stuff coming out. So
That's
And the
how
it just kind of, like,
hammer's red glare, concrete bursting in air, gave proof to the night
That
the
the droid
probe
was
still
still
there.
there.
All right, and the droid gets to the probe gets to the end, and it's a very easy. Give me a device roll.
That's a waste of a critical.
Oh no, that was beautiful.
So yeah, that's a 10 plus 1. It's a 10 plus 1.
All right, so you.
Oh wait,
are
can I do
able-
anything else with this interface with that roll?
Sure. What do you want to do?
First of all, deactivate all the probes. Second, I'm gonna remove the encrypt function on the network. You said
Okay.
that once we open up the door, the all of
yeah.
the computers went down, so nothing could be wirelessly accessed. Everything went into encrypt as opposed to open. I'm gonna set it to open, except for the rooms where all of the life signs are that I had noted
Okay.
in the tricorder before.
All right, so you have effectively taken the bunker over for you and cut the non-resisting party off.
These
wait a
absolute
minute.
morons are somehow pulling it off. Somewhere in there, somebody shouted that and slammed their hand down
Okay,
strong
well,
enough to crack the
Here's the
monitor.
thing. Because I've just locked down their controls to the computers and I've given us control to the computer. Do we want to keep them alive? Because right now we've got them essentially confined to wherever they are
Ooh,
in
can
a
I
bunker
make an announcement?
that probably has air circulation systems in it. But regardless, they're kind of locked in. Well, a reminder of what the purpose of this bunker is.
To keep the governor and his top people safe from this exact thing.
Well, that worked splendidly. All right. Well,
I believe
this is
Tom
an
asked
interesting
to make
turn of
an
events.
announcement.
Sorry, Tom's what?
Asked to make an announcement.
Yeah.
Attention.
Why not?
Attention all people sheltering in the bunker. We own the bunker now. Your lives are forfeit. However, if you want to lay down your arms and join the actual good guys, then please do so now. Oh, we're gonna need you to prove to us that we can trust you. So, the first group of people that hog tie the governor and send them out through the door, they get cheeseburgers.
You said hog tie and send the door. They get cheeseburgers.
So yeah, whoa, that was a lot louder. Sorry.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah, yeah. There we go. I fixed the problem somehow. So yeah, I'm gonna.
You're
I made
magic.
the announcement that they should give up the governor and come out with their hands up, and their lives will be spared.
And
So,
every one of them, when they're coming out, by the way, first of all, let's set this up to make it organized. So, like, wherever they are, we're gonna be standing by the doorway when we open it, and when they do, they will surrender the weapons.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I say that too.
So about 2 minutes go by.
Oh, do you want me to roll a
and then,
guile?
Yeah, roll a guile. Just so you don't get a 1.
It was a 2, which brings it to 4.
Hey, gazoon. But you also have a lot of things going in your way, and it's also almost midnight. So about 2 minutes pass by, and the doors at the end of this hallway open up, and you hear a chrysalid voice monitor saying, "We are sending out the governor. Please don't kill us." And you hear someone be like, "You fucking traitors!" Oof.
Never
Nice.
underestimate.
I'm gonna do a
the
tricorder
mob's
roll as they're
ability.
coming out, though.
Yeah, make sure it's actually them. Good call. No double
So
cross.
you see, there is an older man with like mutton chops and like a little soul patch that you instantly recognize as the governor. He is sweaty. He's got like a bloody nose and a black eye. And he is like bound hand and foot. And he hops out and he says to everyone, "You are all a bunch of fucking traitors."
You need a bath.
All right, we're gonna take him away. Are we gonna spare him, or are we gonna kill him?
Yes. We can spare him.
We'll tie him up.
We are not okay. We're the heroes in this. We're not the judge, juries, and executioners in this. This is something that they wanted. We can bring it back to see what the people there want to do with them.
All right,
So,
fire in the
there
hold.
are
I'm just kidding.
there are
Do I have to
5
yell at another
more,
person with
like,
grenades?
there are 5 more like upper officers in the bunker as well, and they all like put their various weapons on the ground and put their hands up behind their various heads, and you march them all out into the city square, and like a crowd of people have like gathered around. The governor walks out first, and people are like, "Boo!" And then when you 7, when you walk out, people are like, "Yay!" People are like throwing old vegetables at the governor, and like
Gotta love the cutscene.
Someone in the background is like yelling, "Free the political prisoners! Free the political prisoners!"
Ugh, nerd. Fine.
It's not up to us. No, it's not up to us. We should put that
take
through
him to the real
to the emperor.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And the council that was there, because it's a council. It's not the way it was designed. It seems to be more like a council. I like that.
All right, so the three of you hop back into Red Bill's hover car. The four.
Can I take the moment to be like, you know, I
troopers.
really thought you were gonna make it, red shirts. Let me tell you a little something about a guy named Kirk. And I just put my hand in as we're riding back.
You put your hand on his back. You knock him out of the car. He gets run over.
Shit.
He's fine.
Red shirts will outlive us all.
Oh my god.
All right, so you take the governor and the other prisoners back to the council, and that is where I will end for tonight.
Sounds good.
That's great.
That was a fun twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. I liked that one today.
That was fun. Pretty wacky. Pretty wacky.
I wonder why.
I'm here for the emotional connection to
The
Yeah,
moral of my
I just
Go ahead.
feel like we just overwhelmed the last trap with shit, and then it just could not keep up.
yeah. We're just like slider, fastball.
Yeah.
Ooh, that one was foul.
it was like I was thinking like, okay, I could make you roll for this, but I
This is
what
just
would
so
you
much
roll?
fun.
As soon as you said
Kyle?
zero gravity, I'm like,
Tricking the computer.
we can mess with this.
Yeah.
All
No,
right.
I think
I
that
thought I
counter
had
works
made a
well.
good
Like,
trap.
just overwhelmed it.
Hmm.
You know what? It was fun to figure out creative ways to get around it. This one was one that I really like how it worked it out where we turned it on itself. It was very natural.
I honestly thought it was going to be a slaughter fest getting in there. So that the fact that it was fun and wacky, I had a good time. Thank you very much, everybody.
And then when we got there to like be able to immediately hack the port, I'm like, okay, well we own the bunker now.
Yeah.
Do you
that's a
wanna
nice
come
way to
out?
twist it.
Hey, if you roll an 11, I know there's not much I can do.
That's true. And I was in a direct connection too. So, that one time carelessly tossing a grenade basically saved all of our assets.
Fire in the hole. If we get pips after this, I'm actually going to put some into implosion grenades, because just by virtue of like practicing with chunks of concrete, practicing with the actual grenades.
Sounds good.
And then twice I rolled a 2. Like, that is one away from literally party wiping us.
But and also it reminds me of
25%
again
chance.
Serenity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where at the beginning of Serenity, where you've got like the annoying person me being like, no grenades, and then Jane, oh sure, it would be nice if we had some grenades, don't you think?
Absolutely. All right,
And then
well,
at the end it
It's
was,
always
tell me you brought them this time. And
I love that. I'm
yes,
gonna
I
go
watched it
rewatch
earlier this week.
I need to rewatch
I am probably gonna rewatch it right now, actually, because I watched it earlier this week, but it's one of those ones where I'm like, I could do it again.
Yeah, there's always room for Firefly.
There's always room,
for
and especially
Firefly.
because it's so short. And going through it, I remember thinking like, this is the best episode ever. Like, this is the best episode of them all. And then I watched the next one, like, this is the best episode of them all. And I do that knowing all of the episodes.
See, I could just rewatch the whole interrogation thing where he's like, you tell Niska We don't want any trouble. I'll hunt
Yep.
you to the... And he kicks him into the engine. I love that. And then, got it.
You
Yeah.
tell this guy. Yeah, I'll tell him.
Yeah,
Love it.
best for everyone. I absolutely do. And it's more, my favorite thing about it is the ship has no weapons on it. And so they always, except for obviously that one time. So it's always about like using their brains to outsmart, to outthink, or to outwit. And also when
sometimes
you're thinking
outrun.
the interrogation, I love when they're each being interrogated on the Alliance ship
Oh,
and they
that's a
all
good
go
one, too.
through their own thing. And Jane is just looking like I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
What
no
show?
Fear.
Pardon?
Firefly.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
And on that note,
It's very good if you have not watched it.
oh yes,
Yeah,
it's an
I have
absolute must. Internet. If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Oh,
you know what I
yeah.
do appreciate about this game and this setup, because these are the people who made the game, minus Brendan, of course, who isn't here right now. But I love that this game has little snippets where some of it feels like Star Wars, some of it feels like Star Trek, some of it feels like Firefly, and some of it is just brand new, like really weird alien species and playable ones, which is great. If Tom ever dies, I'm gonna come back as some weird ass thing. Like I'm picturing like a space caterpillar with this like smoke, like right out of Alice in Wonderland, like smoking a bomb, like smoking a pipe, a hookah. I don't know.
Agreed.
That'd be fun.
And the idea of like just being able to use your brains and your with the environment and things like that to puzzle it out as well makes for a
kudos to
lot
Devin
of
for
fun
that,
too.
Because that's a DM right there running that stuff.
And it's part mechanics, part DM, and basically the credit here goes entirely to Devin. I would say.
Congrats.
Yeah, man.
Because both as like part designer and the GM, where role skills like devices are meant to be used in this way. That's why they're there. And so it's also the mechanics that allow you to do it. So I think it's pretty awesome. This is the most fun I've had doing RP, is using these homebrews.
Yep, it's a nice
Of yours.
system. It's a nice system, and it's flexible because now the listeners probably don't know, but there's like a Wild West version of this one. There's a Deep Space one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a more classic D&D one, which we alluded to with John Normalman. And I checked my notes. It actually is in there that Tom is the. Let me pull it up. Hold on. The great grandchild of John Normalman.
Being normal is part of your heritage.
Hey, does
Just
anybody,
a regular, everyday, normal guy.
does anybody want to name the episode?
I live in the.
There were a lot of great one-liners in this episode.
What does this port do?
Red shirts.
Any
on
port
patrol.
in a storm? Pardon?
That's what she said.
Oh, fire in the hole?
Oh, yeah.
Fire in the hole?
Fire in
Yeah.
the hall.
'Cause
Yeah,
that's kind of what
that's
we
it.
did too. We just
it is. It's fire in the hole.
all right, fire in the hole. All right, internet, come check us out next week, or whenever we get back online. And don't forget, you can always check out the previous ones that we do. We do podcasts. We do live feed as well, but the podcast and stuff, you can see that on the screen. You can check us out on Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, and on YouTube and Twitch as well. So thanks. Drop by again, click like, subscribe, all that nonsense, and we'll see you next week. Any parting words, anybody?
Hi, friends.
Bye.
So hype.
Yeah, he's- Raid! What?
Oh, Todd's no mic again.
I think Todd's, gone.
They have this thing called DVDs. It was like after Betamax, and yet before. Ooh.